guys don't wear white. They don't wear white. They don't wear white. They don't wear white.
Cling Clangs, you ready?
Oh, yes.
Cling
Clangs. Alright, okay.
You know,
Cling Clangs.
Yeah, pretty much. You're both wearing red, got the beards going.
Oh, yeah, huh? Shut up and get this going. Yeah, you can't tell us apart.
You know what? I don't need this negativity. It's a beautiful day today.
It is.
It is. Welcome to Breakfast with BS with Vince and Friends. I am, of course, your host, Vince, and today we got producer Virgil and Sergio Top Down on the Wishes Cream Corn Sanchez.
Good morning.
We are here, of course, in beautiful Santa Fani's in La Mesa, California, the jewel of the hills. And fellas, it is always a pleasure. So,
just address the giant in the room.
fine.
Not you.
I will. Okay. All right. Well, we need to get something out of the way. Some tremendous news. Dare I say, life-shattering news. That's right. I've got blonde highlights.
Yes, that's right. I mean, I like to look for it.
No. So, we're going to start off with what was great this week. And we'll start off with the heavy hitter first. Producer Virgil.
Oh, yeah. Cool. It's pretty heavy. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, so should I just build up to it or just say what the announcement is? I don't know.
Well, do you want me to do the build up and you do the announcement?
No.
Are you sure? I could give him my flavor.
No. There's going to be fireworks and stuff. And
There's no fireworks.
maybe some sparklers. Car crashes.
No. Kids dancing with sparklers, maybe. But,
Well, striplers. I said striplers.
Striplers, huh? Striplers.
It
Wow,
has been a long
you
time.
are...
Okay, anyway, so my son was born this past Monday. Viva baby.
Viva baby.
Viva baby. And,
a month early. Huh?
A month early. And so I was telling the tale to Kirsten, our wonderful, beautiful waitress. And
the bringer of pie.
Yeah, the bringer of pie. That is her name. So what happened was, Monday morning, 1:30 in the morning, weird thing to fall asleep to, maybe not weird, but just a weird thing to want to stay up for, and then you fall asleep on the couch, is Snake versus Man. It's about the story of this game called, I forget what it's called. Well, it's like Donkey Kong, right? So this guy...
Yeah.
How
you doing? Can we get some more coffee, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
This one's out.
So the Donkey Kong, record or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's this there's other game. It's a snake game that you keep going around in circles. Anyway, so I fell asleep to that, and then I go to bed, and then Angel kind of mutters something. I'm like, and I thought she was talking in her sleep because that's what she does, but but then this time she's kept going and going. I was like, oh crap, she's awake. So she goes, you know what, something. It's kind of moist on the bed, but it's not like, I was like, oh shoot, this can't be. It's like a month early, So I tell her to call the hospital, and they said, well, just come and get checked out. So we drive over there, and the whole thing, is I'm thinking the whole time, like, they're gonna send us back home. So she gets her bags ready, she has clothes, and it's like I don't pack any of that. so we drive over. So we drive over. And we go in the parking lot.
Man, all you need is an occasional change of underwear and some beef jerky.
Yes, that's right. And we park, and she's wearing my sweats, mind you. Sorry. And so as we're walking, we're not even like halfway there, and she's like, "Oh, I'm starting to leak a little more." I was like, my sweats, And then so as we go in,
that's about your concern.
And then so. So we get in, and then so they start checking her out, and then if you're familiar with the baby whatever cervix, she said your cervix is paper thin, and I'm still thinking, oh, we're gonna go home. Then she looks at me and she goes, you're gonna hold your baby today. Like my eyes,
like what?
My eyes like widened as big as Vince's.
Well, sorry, I've had a pot of coffee while waiting for you guys to show up.
And a bear claw. And
a bear claw.
And so I'm going, oh shoot.
I mean, a fruit bowl. I
Yes.
did not have a bear claw. Eat
a-
healthy, people.
It's all right.
Be happy. Eat healthy.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's a satisfaction. Anyway, so my eyes like pretty much like wide open, and I look like not Asian, but I was just walking around like I had to actually leave the room just a little bit in between, them examining her, just kind of pacing back and forth, going, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh my god,
Yeah,
God,
the pacing,
yeah,
the father pacing.
and then so, and then that didn't last very long. But anyway, so our doula comes up. Actually, so on the way to the hospital, and this is like 5:30 or something like that. Calls her up, and we hadn't even signed her contract yet, and we just asked her, "Could you come?" And she showed up, and she was awesome. So if you guys know what a doula is, basically she's this like in-person like advisor who kind of knows all these little things about what positions are easy for you when you're having contractions, and she kind of guides you and stuff, because nurses aren't going to tell you all that stuff. And then and she was awesome, because we were in a class with her, and she worked with us, and I was like,
the Lamont thing, right?
yeah, I was like, I thought she was good, and so let's get her, and then even before signing the contract, we just asked her to come, and then it was awesome. So Angel did, like, I thought, when you see in the movies, like, how, like, they're grabbing you, they're shaking you, and, like, I want to kill you and stuff like that. Didn't have any of that, because as we know, Angel hardly has a angry bone in her body. Well,
I've seen it.
Yeah, a mean bone in her body.
I've seen it.
Yeah, she can be, but for her,
It would be
for
you.
herself.
Why me? Why would it be me? People love me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
I am adored by all.
yeah. So we go through all the breathings and stuff like that, and so we're getting to the point where we're pushing, right? And the thing is, the midwife / doctor, she's like, "Oh, you're doing great, mama. You're doing great, mama. You just need to push right." And so you can tell she's getting tired. But then when she tells her, "You're almost there," and she looks up, she goes, "Cool." She gives up the thumbs up, and that was probably the most gangster things I've ever seen.
that's
Angel gave a thumbs up.
She goes,
In labor.
No, they said you gotta push, and she looks up. She goes, "Cool."
Awesome. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
And then I looked at my dude. We were laughing. But anyway, so
That is
yeah,
great.
you can't hold that in.
oh man. And then the nurse is like, while she's doing contractions, like, wow, she's like the most politest person. So nice.
well,
Like, wish they
believe
were all like that. Like during contractions.
Yeah, they're freaking women are like,
They loved
monster.
her. So she actually made a really good impression on that whole room, and so the word was getting around in the hospital.
I was like, come here, check this out.
I know. She's so nice.
That's great.
Let's hope she has another one. I don't know. Anyway, so baby
is
comes
fantastic.
baby comes out because it's supposed to facing the other way, but actually it faced out the other way, and so
Wait,
Came
he's
out
coming
feet first.
Feet first?
no. I meant
that's bad.
he was
His head was
positioned correctly, but he is facing the other way. So usually they come out
face down.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're supposed to come out face up, right? Or no?
He was supposed to be
Like
facing face down.
Oh, okay.
So, but he actually had to face up, and I was like, "Whoa!" And then came out, and that was like, honestly, that was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It was really yeah.
Wow.
So, anyway, so after that, we're just kind of waiting around, all the the loving feelings and stuff. It was really cool. I mean, like, I've never fell in love with anything so fast.
Sure.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
And so
Very cool.
we go up to our room, and then we're just trying to assess the whole thing, and we're sitting there, and then I can't leave, of course, but I have no clothes. I don't have a car seat, because we thought I had another month, right? I don't have underwear or anything like that, so.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
front, back, reverse. Do
Yeah,
it again.
so-
Repeat. You got 4 days worth right there.
Yeah, I know. So
Right off the bat.
Inside out.
So next day, Angel orders.
God, I'm getting all highfalutin on us now that you're a father. Jeez.
God.
Can't reverse your underwear.
I know, seriously. Anyway, so I've been sleeping in my clothes for like a day, but then what she does, she orders a car seat. So I have to go. This place called Bye Bye Baby. Okay, there's only 2 places in San Diego that has this store, right? So one in Encinitas, where where we got married, and then the other one is in Temecula.
Oh, what the hell?
So I'm like,
Oh,
I am
no.
not going to
You're like,
Temecula. And so she orders it, so I had to drive up luckily from La Jolla.
And you guys just couldn't go to freaking Walmart to get a car seat?
Remember, this is Angel. She's very particular about everything, right? So I'm sorry. The best for my baby. Anyway.
Couldn't you get the Batman one?
I would have got, but that's too big for him, I guess. Anyway.
Sure,
We'll
now,
get it.
since somebody had to go and have a kid early.
We will get it for you. You'll grow into it.
We'll get it for you.
Anyway, so I go up there.
Oh yeah, no. When I finally have a kid, that will be on the registry.
Yes. So I go try to find this place. This is not a place you can see off the freeway. You have to go through residential areas and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? Why would someone do this to me? Right? So get there. I get the stuff. So there's a Target right next door. And so I'm like, cool. I don't have underwear. I don't have these certain things, so I'm going to get those here. So I get a shirt. Stranger Things shirt of the team of Ghostbusters.
As the
gear.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, it was awesome. I think it was called Demigog Busters or something like that.
Cool.
And then I was looking for underwear. Underwear is freaking expensive, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Like just for 2 pairs, it's like $16-20 or whatever. I'm like, God damn it. So I look around and like, so that's on clearance. Okay, under $10. 2 pairs of Pokemon.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh.
I'm currently wearing the Pokeball underwear right now.
No.
And then and
I
Johnny,
think I respect you more.
You gotta keep the Pokeballs.
hey, it was
Yeah.
on. It was the only one.
You gotta keep the Pokeballs tight.
And there were so the only one in my.
I think he caught them all.
And then the other one is the Eevee Evolution, which Johnny Love will get. But anyway, so that was the only one. That was the only one in my. Yeah. Anyway, they were the only ones in my size because of course it was on clearance, so all the things that were left was small. I'm like, damn it. So anyway, so I am wearing Pokemon underwear.
As it should be on your first week of fatherhood.
So
When he threw them on, did you yell, "I choose you"?
Yes, I did. Knowing that there could be a poke battle in my pants. Anyway, they poked the balls. Anyway, so go back to the hospital. My family comes by for a little bit to check on us. Anyway, so we get home.
Then the exhaustion begins.
Yeah. Well, it already started because we have to get up every 2-3 hours. We have to feed him because the thing is he's premature. He's a little bit underweight. But the thing is, when we weighed him the first time, it was 5 pounds something. No, 4 pounds 10 ounces, which is really light.
Right.
And so we weighed him a second time, went up 5 pounds 3 ounces. That's a pound, dude. Mm-hmm. So we're like freaking out. We're like,
ounces, right? 5 ounces.
well,
How did he go up 5 ounces in like?
Well,
an hour?
yeah.
The formula.
Drinking 40 shorties.
You give him you give him a
and
40 ounce of
then
formula?
so we weigh. I'm like, and so the nurse is like, that's weird. You can't just go up a pound in a day.
Did someone have their hand in there? Like
I don't
pushing
know.
Down the scale?
I don't know.
Oh crap!
But it started light. So then we got a third time we weighed him, and then so he was like 4 pounds, 30 ounces, whatever.
Does no one calibrate their equipment?
Well,
there,
that was the
or-
thing. I think that's what happened. The first scale is probably wrong because when they're born, they're heavy, and then as the day goes, because they're pooping and stuff like that, then they lose weight.
Sure.
So
Then you put the formula back in him, and then they go back.
yeah, so he's now at the right weight. But so we were just, it was kind of confusing. We're like, what the hell? So
So his official weight is 5
What was
pounds?
his official
no. His
reported
official weight now is 4.3. Yeah, 4.3.
Well, I was born premature as well, and I was 4 pounds.
Yeah. So that seems to be the correct weight, I guess. How premature were you? Like
Quite a bit.
a month? It's more than a month?
I think it was a little more.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I guess when you get past 36 weeks, you're good to go. So we were called late preterm or something like that. Anyway, moving on. So essentially, we get home. Still trying to get kind of together and stuff, but we're just still getting used to getting up.
Did you guys
feeding
have
him.
the crib built?
The crib we did not have a crib. We had some carriers people had donated to us, so we were using those.
Makeshift.
What's actually I really like because you could just prop him up, because that way, he's sitting up, so he's not on his back going,
Right.
so, his nasal passages can breathe and whatever. But the whole thing this whole time I've been trying to get is how to swaddle a baby. You guys, so
Baby burrito.
Yeah, the baby brooder.
Yeah, basically, so you have to fold him over something. But the thing is, my son, that's kind of weird for me to say that, is like he always does this like clawing thing. So it's, and he has his right arm always does this little like swim
overhand.
move. Yeah.
You got a D lineman on your hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is either that or he's going to be a dunker or something like that. So every time he does that, like he always lifts up his elbow, and I can't get that blanket over to bring him down. So he's like always doing this. I'm like, all right, high five. I like just keep doing that. But finally, when it's like, so when I just started to go, right over it and flip over. So most of the time I was getting it, but now that he's getting older and stronger, he's breaking out of it. So it's
Getting older. He's like a week old.
I know. I was like, he's not even a week old.
Your son's gonna be a week old.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. But anyway, that was probably the most frustrating part because I'm like, dude, work with me here. But yeah. And then so after you do that, then we put him in either in the bassinet or we put him up in the carrier, and he's just fine. He's good for like 2-3 hours, and he's just like. Anyway, I know I'm like leaving a whole stuff out, but anyway, it's So since then, just been getting up every 2-3 hours in the night. That is, for me, because I only need like 6 hours of sleep, but this is like 2-4 hours, but broken sleep, and I was like. And so Angel and I, when we were home, I think the first night, I think we were just like, my temper was pretty short. So I was like, sure. I was like, just. It was really what happened. I came home, the cats had like thrown up on the floor. I'm like, really, you guys?
Welcome home, baby.
Really, you guys? Yeah, no. So, and the thing is with cats too, they're pretty. They get upset with you when you're gone.
They're territorial.
Oh yeah, so they'll get upset with you. So anyway, but after that, everything was fine. And, and then my mother-in-law came in, and we are, she's helping out just a little bit. Just still kind of get organized. But the thing is that now instead of one new roommate, we have 2 roommates for the next 3-4 weeks, and it's a little tight at home, but. We'll figure it out, but overall things are pretty awesome, and it's crazy. I wish people who like children, they should have kids. If you have I don't know, it's really hard to describe, but you're like this baby wakes up, of course they can't like look at you because they can't see things just yet, but their eyes are all over the place. But then when they actually look at you, you're like, it's insane. But yeah.
So you've been playing the lullabies for the baby?
Not just yet, only because we want to sleep. Only when there's peace and we can just sit there and just totally fine. But
Well, congratulations. Man.
thank you.
Congratulations,
I'm sorry.
brother.
I don't mean to. I'm starting to ramble now.
No, it's fine.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and viewers cannot see, but I have a baby beard going on. I haven't grown a beard like maybe this thick since I traveled the country from Kansas to
It's
California.
been a while. Yeah.
So I'm gonna let it grow until I go back to work. So hopefully it'll grow another quarter of an inch. I want the epic surge beard, but I don't think I'll get that way.
Well, but you forget about the problem with the epic surge beard. It gets you on a freaking no-fly list.
This is true.
That's true.
So no, seriously though, we love you. We love Angel. We love baby Conrad Taco.
Yes. Oh, he's gonna have several names, but the official names on the birth certificate is Solel, which means light of hope, and then of course my last name. But the thing is, the birth certificate lady, I told the business on the phone. So first day we come in, she comes, oh, do you have a name for your baby and stuff like that? So she just hands us the paperwork. I was like, no, we haven't figured out the middle name yet. But Angel is so tired and just wanted to bond with the baby. She's like, she kept putting everything off. She's like, "Can you just come back and can you come back? Can you come back or come back an hour or whatever?" So she checked the second day, nothing. Third day, and it takes about a couple hours to process the temporary one. And then so the last day we're going to be discharged. She goes, "Oh, so do you finish it?" And she's like, "No." And then Angel tells her, "Could you come back?" She's like, "No, it'll take me 2 hours. You guys are discharged." She grabs the application. She goes, "Look, it's easy." She's like, she starts almost like a beeline stomp toward it. And I was like, "Oh crap!" And I was like, "Here, I'll fill it out. I'll fill it out." Oh, that was. I felt so bad because I felt we pissed her off. Anyway, so the middle name, we're going through all these other ones. Angel had a dream a long time ago.
Oh
That
God.
her name was going to be Samson, which may or may I was like, no, he's not a Samson.
As far as you know.
Well, you can have the name. Anyway, and I was like, nah. We were looking through the internet, and then so she thought of something in Sanskrit, which means miracle. So it's Azakariah.
Oh, sweet hell.
I know. But anyway, yeah. It's,
How can you go with freaking Aunt Jemima and not freaking Samson?
I know. But it's okay. I'm okay with it because that's the thing is he can go between back and forth, impress the girls, what his name is, and if he wants,
I'm just introducing your kid as Soul.
good, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But he'll have at least 3 names. I can say my name is Sol, Solel, El, or Aza.
Oh, like Antonio Banderas in freaking Desperado.
Yeah, something like
They call him El. It means the.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, so
No, your son is Conrad Taco now and forever.
yes, I know.
No, man, seriously though. Much love to you, baby Conrad. And mind you, when you let us know, we got a game plan together quick. It all fell apart very quickly, but I blame you for that.
We were ready to go.
And I even gave it a badass operation name, code names and everything.
You did. Then I was seeing the text like, I can't respond. There's a baby. It's like popping out. It's crowding.
What was it? Operation Flying Taco. Yeah. Operation Flying Taco was a go. How Johnny Prime was our basic contact.
Johnny
I was bringing up the rear guard.
He was trying to contact codename Big Poppy. And actually, I never gave myself a name. But, that's fine. For the weekday, I figured, okay, if anything, Operation Flying Taco. Weekend, Soaring Conrad.
There you go. Soaring Conrad. That's awesome. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate the support.
Always.
It's yeah. I mean, if anything, I'm really gonna have to literally calm myself to say I can't do as much stuff as I used to before because that's, I'm always thinking about work. I'm always thinking about other stuff. It's like, okay, smell the flowers, smell the baby, just.
Well, yeah, you gotta be checking diapers now. They
Well,
can't
no,
just tell you.
no, I
you gotta
mean-
check.
Yeah, I was the first to exchange his first 2-3 diapers, so I already know. I have to get all that practice.
The good thing is you guys got a shit ton of diapers for the.
Yeah, but the thing is, some of them are too big. Most of them are too big, so I had to actually go out and get newborns.
You'll be ready to go for.
Yeah, I know. But baby stuff it's fun. I mean, because you're actually in the section, the store. You're like, why am I in here now?
Viva baby.
Life is beautiful. Viva Conrad Taco, a.k.a. Soel Zapatapava. Zubazabibi?
Azakariah.
Yeah. Yeah. Viva Azra. No, but seriously, congratulations, Virg. We love you. Viva baby. To many, many years on our new third or new fourth in the group because we kicked Johnny Lowe out just for the baby. Thanks for stopping by. I'll get the check.